What is up, my crypto legends? How is everyone doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Let's analyze the situation here for Bitcoin right away, guys. I want to really explain what big level there is beneath us here, where we were trading at $21,700 at this moment. What are the strong levels that we do have as support where we could potentially get a huge, massive bounce, guys? How is everyone doing? Make sure to destroy that like button, guys, on your way in. Smash it up, guys, for Saturday live stream. We're going to get ready, guys, to what could potentially happen in the next coming hours and days, mainly on Bitcoin. Yes, we can take a look at your favorite altcoin also, why not? But we'll be focusing on stock market. What is the stock market doing? Of course, if stock market crashes, Bitcoin could also crash, as there's a lot of correlation in between them. But mainly focusing on Bitcoin, a little bit of stock market, and we can jump into some altcoins, of course, for the community. No doubt in my mind, we could see those opportunities on altcoins as well. Guys, please do so to destroy that like button here for the algorithm to help me out here with these YouTube live streams and daily updates. Let's go through the comment section, guys. I need to let you know that I'm in 0 trades at the moment. I closed the short positions on Bybit, also no trades on PrimeXBT. Enjoying the weekend, not looking to trade. I want to get into those high probability trade scenarios. We're having a little bit of a consolidation here right now on Bitcoin. We're going to explain this kind of price action that there is right over here. What is the price going to do? Is it going to go up, down? We're going to talk about those major important levels. We're going to talk about also, guys, what we said on yesterday's live stream. This move that was mentioned on yesterday's live stream actually did play out pretty nicely. And let me just explain it here in just 1 second, okay? We'll go through it in just 1 second, all right? But it did play out. It was a little scalp, about a move of $50-$60 approximately. I think it was about $60. We can go through yesterday's live stream if I do have a second here, and we'll go through what was mentioned yesterday, where I would be getting into an opportunity. I missed this opportunity, of course. It was a very fast move. You know, I shut the laptop because, you know, I did really nice trading the last couple of days, and I just thought, you know, it's Friday, I'm going to chill out. I didn't place any alerts on the chart, so I didn't even get an alert on the phone, but it actually played out, and I'm going to explain how it did play out, guys. It was a nice little scalp that played out, mentioned on the live stream yesterday, okay? So make sure to pay attention on that explanation and what could happen next. What are the major levels? What is the kind of volatility and scenarios that we could expect to take those opportunities? Let's dive in here straight into the comment section and say hello to the community. Dippin, how are you doing? Yo, what's up, my man? How is everything? Aditya, legend is live. Yes, sir. Thank you very much for joining. Many times we see after a major drop, the BTC consolidates, then again drop. Yes, very, very possible. Okay, very possible that this, you know, does look like it's going to get a bounce, but it finally comes back down and drops here. We're going to talk about the biggest support level that we do have beneath us, right? We're still almost $1,000 away from one of the largest support levels, guys. I'm going to explain that in just 1 second. Make sure to not tell much people, because this is going to be a secret in between us, okay? If too many people are going to talk about this, then it's probably not going to happen, all right? Right, let's go. Not a bad short at 21,740. Stop loss above the wick, says Aditya. Okay, giving here a little bit of signals here. Swing failure, then come to the 618 point of control, says Aditya. Very possible. We'll analyze a bit of that scenario. Alec, how are you? Baddies, Mark Dutch, my man, thank you very much for joining. What's up, crypto legends? He says. Hi Andy, hello community, let's go. Hi Andy LG, Stuck, how are you? Stuck Juggen, Pratesh, thanks for joining. Pablo Arroyo, good shorts tomorrow, Red Sunday. Very, very possible, very, very possible. This does look like it wants to get a bounce, but there's big resistance, guys. We're going to talk about how, you know, this is a huge, huge resistance. Only if we did have a massive bounce, of course, it's just going to give us a better opportunity to short, right? I don't see a massive recovery from this range, in my personal opinion, as in going to, you know, $24,000-$25,000, right, in the next coming days. It is unlikely after this destructive price action to the downside. So I'm just going to quickly continue through the comment section. BTC to $7,000, says El Folly. I'm not sure if we're going to go that low, but Guy, will BTC below 17,500 USD will wait to load my bag. Yes, sir, Leaky. Right. Hello, Andy. Like always, much love and respect to you, my friend. Looks like BTC doesn't want to go up. Yes, sir. Very true. Don't tell people. Hi, Andy, says Donors. Don't tell people. Yes, don't tell people the most likely scenario, right? If too many people are going to know, then it's probably not going to happen. Hey, Andy, glad to be back. Hello, legend, says Grant Stock. How are you doing? Andy, thanks for all your great work, says Redza. Thank you very much for joining. Let's check Big Bertha USDT. Yes, sir. I've actually been playing golf this morning. Yes, sir. Right. Did you hear about Deep Brain Chain? What do you think about it? I have heard about it. I know it went up pretty aggressively. Deep Brain Chain. It went up pretty nicely. It's still going up. At least it's up today. Had a relatively nice correction here, as you can see, of course, because it's just exploded. Big deep correction. Can this continue? You know, maybe it's going to test the highs and do a double top, guys. Stay cautious. You know, maybe this AI hype on crypto has already exploded. Look how it had a steady growth in January. Very, very steady growth. And just the last 1 to 2 weeks, it's had a parabolic move where everybody's talking about AI right now. AI this, AI is the future. It's going to solve everything. Yes, yes, yes. Guys, this is a bubble. We like it or not. Yes, AI is going to be great in the next coming years and decades, but it is a bubble at this moment, right? There's loads of different projects, tokens. Some of them can be great in the coming years, but it's gone parabolic. Okay, a lot of them have done 2, 3, 5x in just a matter of 1 week, and this is a lot, guys. People that have been investing a month ago are going to be taking profits very aggressively. All right, so you need to understand that you're probably a little bit late to the party here. Let's go through. Anyway, gone through the comment section already. Hello, Crypto Legends from Austria. How are you doing, Mia? Guys, smash that like button. We haven't got much people, just under 300 people watching the live stream, guys. Smash the like button. Let's get some people in here from the community. And let's talk about Bitcoin, guys. Let's just focus on Bitcoin first of all, guys. So make sure to hold on tight, guys. Hold on tight. Because we're going to talk about Bitcoin. What are the big levels that we need to pay attention in the coming hours and days, right? Maybe Saturday, Sunday, we're not going to see much stuff. Next week, Monday, Tuesday. What are the big levels and scenarios that could happen? We're going to talk about that. But first of all, we're going to talk about yesterday's live stream. Yesterday's scenario. And I'm going to zoom in here on the 5-minute chart and talk about what happened, right? And what I was looking at, okay? So yes, we talked about, we could get acceptance, and this was a fast move, guys. If you're not fast here, you probably would have, lost money, but it was pretty clear. I talk about this in the live streams, as in, remember, guys, I'm not sure this is really clear for me. Always. If we break a resistance level and we have a high and we come down and test a support level and then we test the highs, you enter here at support, you take profit at the resistance for a double top because you do not know if you're going to break up. You don't know. What you do know is that high is likely to be tested. And this is why we get in at support, right? The same as we move down, right? We break a major big support level successfully. Bang. We test the resistance. We come back down. We test the lows from the breakout because you could double bottom and then go back up, right? You need these are, sniper trades, especially when you're scalping. And what we talked about yesterday was this value area. I was saying, if we do get acceptance here at this value area, right? Where's the value area low? It is right over here, right? We got rejected here really nicely to come down and test the lows, right? This was not the short entry, even though this was a relatively good one. Bang, big, massive breakdown. with high volume, guys, just so you can understand it, right? Keeping it simple, keeping it nice and sweet. Wait for that high volume breakout from a major support. You test it as resistance, you come down and test the support. You're out of the trade, you know, gains in the pocket, and that's it. Then the price could do whatever it wants. It can go up or it can go down. You're in and you're out, right? So my scenario yesterday was get above the value area low, and this was, you know, it was a very, very small trade, guys, I gotta say, but it happened. You know, it happened. The volume was not great. It was a little bit of a risky one. This is why I said, you know, it's about a $60 move. Yes, if this candlestick would have been higher, even better. It would have been even better if it would have had more volume. But just so you can get the idea, I said, you know, I would only be interested in getting into the retracement of the breakout of this value area low, knowing that this is a big support level. This is exactly the $21,720, guys. You can see it right here on the chart, right? This level here, support, resistance, resistance. Look at this breakout here, zooming in on the 5 minute, how it breaks out from this zone. It bounces exactly to that level of resistance, turning it into support, and it comes up to test the high, guys, right over here. Look how it tests the high right there. That is your exit point right here. Here's where you exit your trade, at the test of the highs. It was a really small move, but it was a high probability scenario. If you make high probability trades like this consistently, just wait for these kind of successful breakouts. You're in and you're out at the test of the highs or test of the lows if it's moving to the downside. If you consistently just make these small little trades that have high probability, you're making a killing by the end of the month, right? So anyway, that was that scenario. Of course, this did not continue. We also talked about, you know, I would be relatively bullish in the short term. Maybe if we do manage to break the highs, of course, of that breakout, then you could get a little bit of a bigger dead cat bounce. But it's very clear. Also, when we talk on, you know, on the live streams of these potential strategies, guys, where you break a resistance, hey, when you're testing the highs, you're out, because you could double top. We created a small double top here, and we turned around straight away to test the lows again. Bang, test the lows. Now, you might think to yourself, why didn't I short here to come and claim this low over here? Well, basically, you are getting acceptance inside of the zone. You don't really know how much acceptance you're going to get here. You could go higher. So if that does make sense, right? Of course, there is a lot of resistance, but you're getting acceptance from this zone. You're not having a massive big breakdown continuation. You've tested this low, so you double bottomed here. Why not? You're going to get acceptance here and probably get a bigger relief rally. Anyway, just something I wanted to point out there from yesterday. You know, that was a small little scenario. They did actually play out. So yes, let's right. So let's take a look at the rest of the comment right now, comment section, and we can take a look at the, you know, different scenarios that could happen for Bitcoin. Okay, but yesterday was absolutely, I mean, it was nice. It was a high probability trade scenario. What is going on right now? Then, of course, today is Saturday. It's the weekend. We're not seeing much price action. Price action is going a little bit to the upside. In just a few minutes, we're going to analyze the situation to see high probability scenarios that could happen in the next coming hours. And tomorrow is probably going to be a little bit boring price action, but high probability scenarios are going to be mentioned right now in the next coming minutes, guys. Like I said, I'm in no trades at this moment. No trades. I closed all of my shorts on Bybit. No trades open on PrimeXBT. So 0 trades. I'm probably not going to be trading on the weekend, only if I see a high probability trade scenario that is going to be mentioned in today's live stream. But remember, guys, if you're not signed up for Bybit or PrimeXBT, you have insane bonuses still available down below. There's still this campaign of $30,000 worth of bonus on Bybit. So you know, if you sign up down below with the link down in the description, you can get up to $30,000 worth of bonus. All right. Of course, it all depends on what you deposit. You just need to follow the steps at the rewards hub once you sign up. It's my favorite trading platform for crypto. My second trading platform, my best trading platform here that I use is PrimeXBT. You get $7,000 worth of bonus as well, 7% added to your deposit. This is where you can trade stock market, oil, gold, natural gas using crypto as collateral, which is absolutely phenomenal. I do not use traditional brokers anymore because they want too much information. Bank account, this, that, the other. And yeah, basically I like to trade stock market sometimes, S&P, as you know. And I like to use PrimeXBT because I'm using stable coins as collateral or Bitcoin. In my case, I use Bitcoin. So you can choose Bitcoin, stable coin. You got the links down below, guys, for this insane bonus. You also got the tutorials if you scroll down in the description, okay, on Bybit and on PrimeXBT. So you can learn how to use this platform properly, guys, for those experienced traders. Let's take a look. Right. Shall we move on here with Bitcoin? Shall we move on with Bitcoin? Let's go to the higher time frames, guys. Let's do this step by step. Let's, talk about major support levels. We can jump to the comment section, say, and read the comment section for any altcoins, just to interact with the community, of course, like always. I want to pay attention to the community as well, guys. But what is the strongest support level that Bitcoin has right now? Okay, looking at the analysis on the charts. I'm going to tell you the biggest support level that Bitcoin could get a huge, massive bounce is at $20,900. First question is why? Why do you think Bitcoin could get a massive bounce at $20,900? Well, if we do zoom in here on the chart, zoom out, sorry, right? What I want to show you first is that we have a massive weekly level, a weekly close and open that was slightly respected when the price action was moving here the second week of January. I will explain that in just 1 second. We have the weekly close and open right over here in October and November of 2022, just before the massive crash from the FTX, scandal that there was. Big level, as you can see, that we did get a reaction. Price action of Bitcoin did get a reaction at that level. I'm just going to zoom in right over here from this weekly orange level, okay? We're still about $800 away, but we know $800 could happen fast. I just want to quickly explain how this level is huge. Look at the reaction of Bitcoin right over here. This was the third week of January. When the price action has this consolidation and goes sideways, it's because of something. Why? Why is it? Because it has had massive volume and price action before in the past from this range, right? This is where we get our resistance and support levels because of data from the past, from the last few weeks, the last few months. You can see right there, big consolidation. This is why the price did get a reaction from this range. It finally broke above it. Now we're coming close to that range. The price in the next coming days or weeks, if it does hit that zone, guys, and starts getting a reaction like this, it is very, very possible that we could get a huge big bounce. It's not only because of this price action, not only because of the weekly. If we do zoom out here and take a look at the volume profile, guys, we can see also there's big volume here on the volume profile. So yeah, it's a naked point of control. Let me quickly explain. I mean, there's a lot of information here that I need to give you guys. I want to say it very, very quick if I can. If we do take a look at this price action right over here, fixed volume profile from this zone, right? This zone over here. Guess where the high volume node is, guys? It's exactly at the weekly level. Can you see that red horizontal line right there? This is price action from the 14th of January till the 20th of January, right? It's 6 days of price action. The highest volume node is right there. So you come down to that weekly level, big consolidation, a naked point of control, you are likely going to get a bounce. If we zoom out on the chart, and let's take a look. Let's talk Fibonacci now, guys. We absolutely love Fibonacci because Fibonacci levels are highly respected. One of the main reasons also right now that we are getting a reaction, okay, not only because of this weekly level, okay, from September, If we take a look at this high pivot low, this higher low pivot, we take a look at Fibonacci numbers from this low over here to the highs. We're not hitting, hang on one second, because I did check this before. The 382, I thought the 382 was being hit right now. 382 hasn't been hit. The 382 is basically from this pivot low to the pivot high. Okay, right over here, there we have it. The lowest pivot from November, which is 15,500, right? It is the low, the local low for the moment. We don't know if it's the bottom yet, but it's the ultimate low level from Bitcoin, all right? Right over here at 15,500 to the local pivot high right over here, which is at 24,200. We have the 382 Fibonacci exactly at 20,900. It's 20,891. The 382, which is an important Fibonacci number, is exactly at the weekly level at the naked point of control. That is a major range where you could get a short-term bounce, guys. It really is. There's a lot of confluence at that level. So this is one of the most important support levels. There you have the thumbnail and the title. That is one of the strongest support levels, guys. Do you know what? Do you know what pattern we have created here? Do you know what pattern we have created here? This is an ascending broadening wedge, right? So we got this ascending broadening wedge. We talked about this, you know, a lot of bearish exhaustion. We're finally breaking down. The projected move from this ascending broadening wedge is the width of the wedge, right? The width of the wedge right over here is that projected move, right? This is, I would never rely on something like this. I would never trade because of a pattern like this, but it helps you to, you know, so a lot of the times it actually does work out, right? You probably see the price action of Bitcoin trading at 20,900 and getting a stop, and then you're like thinking, oh yeah, it is actually being the projected move. So it's also going to give us a little bit of more confidence that the price action can go to that direction, to 20,900. That is the projected move from this ascending broadening wedge. The highest width of the wedge from the breakout does take us to 20,900. So we've got the 382 fib level, we've got the weekly level, we've got a high volume node here, naked point of control. This level will likely get a bounce, guys. Heavy bounce. So we'll be paying attention, right, to this zone in the next coming days if we do hit it, right? It's very likely to be hit in my personal opinion. So we're just talking about big support levels where we could get a reaction. I'm going to go jump to the comment section right away. Okay, and then we can talk about resistance, lower time frame scalping ideas. Okay, I'm going to jump to through the comment section right away. Guys, I just want to mention here, if you want an easy application to send crypto instantly and for free, if it is from the same crypto to same crypto, you know the deal, guys. You have the Kasta link down below. It is available on almost every single country, I think, in Europe. Okay, you need to check out and see if your region is available. But if you download the Kasta app, okay, with the link down below in the description, and you deposit $20, you'll be getting 200 Kasta tokens locked, okay, that will be unlocked in the near future. You can send crypto instant and for free, okay, if it's the same pair, if it's Bitcoin to Bitcoin, Ethereum to Ethereum. They also have the easy swap engine, okay, so if you say to your friend, hey, can you send me some Ethereum, and said, no, I've only got Bitcoin, well, you can switch that on your easy swap engine, okay, turn it to Ethereum. He'll be sending you Bitcoin and you instantly receiving Ethereum, okay, so you're swapping it automatically with the application. It's insanely easy to use, guys. I know the team and they are working very, very hard, guys. Upcoming, you know, massive stuff coming for Kasta, okay? I cannot give any, you know, any details on what is coming next for Kasta, but they are working very, very hard, and the future is very, very bright for Kasta, guys. So the application is live right now. Check it out, guys. You can send you know, very, very, very easy to use. A lot of people are, you know, are very confused with, you know, all of the, you know, give me all your wallet address, all of these numbers and rest of it when you want to explain to a lot of people. It's so easy to use. You'll be surprised, guys. You have the link down below in the description, guys. Make sure to check it out, okay? Let's dive in through the comment section right away and say hello to the community, the rest of the community here that's just joined. And let's take a look at some altcoins, or shall we continue with Bitcoin, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Shall we focus on Bitcoin to find those potential levels, those potential trading opportunities? Or shall we, I don't know, take a look at some altcoins for some big major opportunities on altcoins? Yes, let's go through the comment section and see. I can see ADA here. I can see Solana. Tolkinov wants me to take a look at Solana USDT, please. Okay, Ethereum, please. Okay, we got Solana, we got Ethereum. Hi Andy, how are you doing? Says Crypto Creations. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. LS Prime XBT available for spot trades? No, actually not available for spot trades, actually. No, it's derivatives trading. So yes, I know they have spot trades on Bybit. You can spot trade on Bybit, okay? They did have 0 fees. I think it's not 0 fees anymore, but the fees are very, very low on Bybit, okay? So, I mean, yeah. Bybit does have spot, and they have a huge amount of cryptos, okay? A huge amount of cryptocurrencies here on Bybit, on spot as well. So the fees are very, very low. Not on Prime XBT, more for margin trading, okay? Yeah, guys, you got the insane bonuses down below, all right? It's another way to support the channel, of course, but you get the best bonus that there is available down below, right? For Bybit and Prime XBT. No spot trades on Prime XBT, unfortunately. Let's take a look at Solana. Joe McDonald. So sorry about that, but you can spot trade on Bybit if you wish. Very, very low fees. Let's take a look at Solana. Let's take a look at Ethereum. There's some things that I want to talk about Ethereum as well, if I do have a chance here, guys, because Ethereum is technically still in an uptrend. It's swing failured from the last higher low. You might think to yourself, I mean, this does look really bearish. This does look insanely bearish. I mean, it does. I'm not going to lie, it does. And we are likely to go lower. I just want to make you understand that when we lose this last low that has been created, right? This is just the warning signs that this is getting exhausted, and this does look very, very bearish at the lows. Once we confirm this breakdown, guys, I can already tell you that there's really high probability on Ethereum, and I'll go on Solana right now, guys. There's just so much information that I want to talk about here on this stream. We have the $1,350 range that is likely to be hit in the coming days, maybe weeks, if we do break this zone with high volume, right? So you might be thinking to yourself, okay, if this happens, then this happens. Yes, you know, we need a lot of confirmation, right? Well, it's simple. The confirmation is simple. If we break this level over here, where we haven't successfully broken out yet on Ethereum, which is the $1,510 range, this level where we're currently at right now, once we break down with a high volume high volume node, I was going to say, but yeah, same thing. You know, we have a nice spike of red volume here to the downside. Any bounce, guys, to resistance zones is just going to give us a great opportunity. All right. I will be shorting aggressively, scalping, guys. You know the deal. I'm more into scalping and day trading right now because the overall context is a little bit confusing. You know, we could have some more price action in the coming weeks, more price action to the downside in the coming weeks. You know, I prefer trading the ranges, and we're not doing bad at all. You know, looking at those major levels and knowing how to scalp this and day trade this market. So for me, it's simple. You know, we had an ascending channel here, right? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Why is this structure not broken yet? You might ask yourself, hey, Andy, we've broken out from the trend line from higher lows. You know, this is bearish. Yeah, I mean, it's a sign of bearishness. It's a sign of weakness. No doubt that continuation to the downside is likely. But the last higher high is this one right over here. Where is the last higher low? Where is the last higher low? Is it this one? Or is it this one right over here? It is this one right over here. The reason why is because you have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Next higher high from this higher low is this one. This is the next higher high. So these are not highs and these are not lows. It is this one right over here. And what is happening right now is that you kind of, you know, you're hitting this level. You're having a small little consolidation here on the lower time frames, you know, trying to break this zone. So you could get an epic bounce from this range. I don't really know if it's going to bounce or break down. What I do know, guys, and this is what you need to know as a trader, if we break down from this low over here where we are consolidating like this, bang, with a high volume node, any price action to the upside is just going to give us a great level, okay? We are likely to have that continuation to the downside. It's just very, very likely to happen. Once we come up and hit those resistance levels, look at the massive volume node that there is, looking at the volume profile here, guys. So, yeah, we got the volume profile right there. You know, if we do break this low, the value area, even better, guys. We do not need to break. I'm going to show you right now. So this low over here, if we do break down the low, obviously it would turn into resistance. This has been proven. It's the last higher low from this trading range. It's this one. You do get a reaction, you do get a consolidation, and you do have high volume nodes right over here. Let me just quickly brief explain. And let me just explain some short-term day trade, scalp day trades, guys, where you get big opportunities. I'm going to start trading Ethereum a little bit more because it does respect technical analysis very, very nicely. Okay, so let me just right. Let's go through here and let's just zoom in on this right away. Because these volume strategies are absolutely golden, guys. You know, just to go over it really, really fast. This is the 15-minute chart on Ethereum. We have high volume candle right over here from the price action to the downside. If you pay attention to this and you only trade this, you know, I trade other patterns and other stuff. You know, with my experience, I like to, you know, jump into other different strategies, of course. This has got to be one of the most successful strategies that I've traded, you know, ever. And basically, this is volume breakout confirmation. So, you know, this is what it's basically called, where you have a massive move to the downside with high volume, you consolidate. And as soon as you have that breakdown, okay, from a clear resistance zone, you can see the 15-minute. Look at where the candle closes. The candle close from this high volume on the 15-minute. You can also see consolidation there. You can also see consolidation here. Next volume breakdown is there. What happens when you retrace to this confirmed support level, guys? It's a confirmed support level. Look at this. Confirmed. How many times do you want the price action to confirm that this is a strong level? You got 1, 2, 3. You have a breakdown with volume, meaning that the market makers, the whales, are pushing the price lower and they want to push the price lower. Then you got retail buying here with very low volume. Look at this. Look at this movement to the upside. Very, very small. Small volume. Where does it get rejected? Yeah, guys, classic technical analysis. Textbook technical analysis. It comes and bounces to the market maker, massive volume whale, as you can see right there on the chart. Guess what? It has a major rejection. That is an entry point right there. This only happened yesterday, okay? We're not talking about price action from a year ago. This is yesterday's price action. This is how you can get these opportunities, guys. So, yeah, basically, you do reject from this level, and we'll go through this price action right now because you might think, hey, we're hitting that level now. You know, shouldn't we be getting rejected? All right. I mean, there will be a moment where you break down, and the price action is going to reverse. Right, the price action will reverse. This is not a strategy that works all the time till the very end, and it's just going to continue and continue. There will be a moment that the price will reverse, of course. So, yeah. Take a look here right now. Yeah, basically, like I said, you know, massive big rejection from this level as you have the high volume node breakdown, bang, you come and test the lows. Now you might think to yourself, hey, what has happened here? Because we did have a breakdown nicely and we're having a recovery, right? So we're breaking down, we're having a recovery. And the consolidation is there. The consolidation is there. There's a big, massive wick. You got the 50-minute candle close. I mean, this does look like a shorting area, right? I can already tell you that there is a high probability from this zone. Hang on one second. I'm just checking out this horizontal. Oh, yeah, this horizontal line is for the swing failure from this low. I can already tell you there's high probability, guys, on this scenario where we could get that leg down because of volume, right? Very, very low volume. I would be very, very defensive on this, okay? I think these lows on Ethereum, at least to $1,500, can be tested in the next coming hours. So this is something, you know, I would be paying close attention. We're hitting the big resistance volume candle right there. Big volume candle, breakdown, very, very low volume. This is just ready for, you know what this is ready for, right? For something like this. Yeah. I would be very, very, very conservative. If we do get a bit of price action to the upside, you know, the trades here would be get stopped out at break even, wait for higher levels, enter another trade, move down, you know, until you get a really, really nice trade set up. And once you're coming down and you hit, I like to take profits at the 618, especially when this has been going down for quite some time, guys. You know, I play defensive trading once the price action has been moving down quite a lot. There will be a moment that you could get that relief rally. There will be a moment that the price will drop and won't test the lows, and then you'll create a higher low and start doing this, all right? We need to be well aware that this is going to happen at some point, right? You know, a downtrend never goes forever. An uptrend never goes forever. There will be a reversal point. So we want to be well aware of this. And, you know, the moment that we have the reversals usually is either at a swing failure where you fail to break out the low and then you reverse, or you either come down to the, you know, almost coming down to test the lows. And, you know, a classical number is the 618 and then get the bounce. So this is why, you know, if you are shorting, you know, this downtrend, the 618 is a good level to take profits, you know, because you could get that bounce from that 61865, not testing the lows. This is when a lot of shorts come in, looking to test the lows, and you have a short squeeze. You bounce from the 618, you claim the highs for those stop losses, right? This is also a very, very classic move, especially when you are, you know, you have been going down here for the last few days. You want to follow that trend, but that trend will likely come to an end for a bigger relief rally, right? So anyway, that's a quick update on Ethereum. You know, what I would be expecting here on Ethereum, continuing to Ethereum, looking at Ethereum, This is an ascending channel, right? It's pretty clear. We've got higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. They are touching very, very nicely. You know, we've got 3 touches on the highs, 3 touches on the higher lows. The width of the channel could be also that projected move. You know, this projected move comes all the way down here. This projected move comes all the way down here. Where's here? The 1,360, 1,350 range, right? This doesn't make a lot of sense, guys. When I did take a look at this, you know, everything looked too perfect, right? Because we have a huge gap of no volume in between 1,350 and 1,500. There's a big gap of no volume. We know the deal, guys. When we talk about this on the channel of there's big gaps of no volume, we know that price action could move very fast when we have no volume, you know, in between these price actions. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, just check out this. Check out the price action right there. How did the price action do in between 1,350 and 1,500? You know, this is not something that I'm inventing. It's data on the chart. It's volume on the chart. And when I say that price action can move fast because there's no volume in between 1,350 and 1,500, I can just go back on the price action and show you how price action has moved in between this price. Here it's stopping, here it's stopping, here it's stopping, here it's stopping. In between 1,350, 1,500, that's a $150 move on Ethereum. Look at the price action, smack down, massive pump, massive pump. It could massively dump also, guys. This is something that we want to be aware of in the next coming days. This is why, soon as price action gets below the last higher low from this structure, which is this one, it is not this one, it is this one, at 1,510 approximately. The moment we successfully break down from that range, guys, get ready, because, you know, we need to get into some shorts, however, here, because we could have big movements down. Any spike up here, volatility is just going to give us good opportunity to come all the way down to this range, guys. It's highly probable. Price action moves fast in between these levels. You can see it here. You can see it here. You can see it here. So we want to be ready for those scenarios, guys. Very likely that we'll be moving fast as soon as we successfully break out. How do I know it's going to successfully break out? You know, I'm nervous. I don't know what to do. I'm biting my nails. No, you know, just wait for that confirmation. Wait for the price action to get that big volume candle down. Then here's where you want to react. Then here's where you want to think, right, we get a big pullback here to this range. Maybe on the extreme lower time frames, okay, because this likely was going to move fast down. Any spike up to the upside is going to be good to jump into some short trades, guys. I can already tell you that. Once we see that high volume candle to the downside, hopefully I will be going live once that happens. We don't know if that's going to happen today, Monday, Tuesday. We might get a big relief rally here. Best TA on 1.0 gray, yes. If 21,600 Spin Beast is saying here, if 21,650 holds on the hourly, I'm looking to enter long 10x to 22k. Who's going to tell me I'm wrong? Says Spin B. Stop loss at 21,450. Who thinks Andy drinks his tea with milk? Yes, I do, sir. Aptos, please, Andy. It's hit the lower side of the channel and coming back up. Right, we can take a look at that right away. BTC, please. Right, we can take a look at BTC. We can take a look at Aptos. We can jump into Aptos, guys. Aptos. I mean, I closed my Aptos short. I closed them. Closed them all. Very, very successful Aptos short, guys. Very, very successful. Let's analyze Aptos. Why not? not much I can say about Aptos. We're hitting a very, very high, big zone of consolidation with high volume, right? We've got very high volume at this zone, at this, all of this volume is from this pump. We've got a nice consolidation range. So for me, it was pretty obvious that, some kind of bounce was coming. And there's quite high volume on this bounce, eh? I'm not going to, there's not actually on the lower time frames. There is a bit of volume going on here defending this range. So just to keep it classic here, guys, where I shorted on Aptos, right? There, this was the shorting level. You can, that's on the live stream on the 2nd, 3rd of February. And even earlier, we were talking about this scenario on the 31st of January. If you go to the YouTube channel and just so you can see, guys, how it was it was actually a really good prediction, because we were patient, we were extremely technical, and that was the highest probability scenario, because Aptos got a lot of people wrecked, guys, on this price action. A lot of people were shorting the massive big pump, no sign of weakness, and people got wrecked here. A lot of people got extremely wrecked. And I'm thinking, hey, you know what? I actually do want to short Aptos, but I'm going to wait for a sign of weakness. What was the biggest sign of weakness that I did see here? It was this. It was a big local double top. And after this double top, of course, what I want to see, guys, and this is just basic market structure and price action, but this is what is going to make you a good trader. Going from the basics, going from the market structure, and ascending channel, descending channels, right? Going through the basics. Once we did create this higher, and now we'll go through what could happen now, okay? But just want to go through this because this was pretty nice, guys. When something plays out as predicted, you want to feel happy and you want to explain the community so the community can find these opportunities by themselves in the near future, right? Without me talking about it. So you wait for that double top. Once you create the double top, you have, this from this range, this being a higher low, the last higher low, right? These being the last higher low, higher high, higher low, attempt of a higher high, failing, creating that double top. Then you create this lower low right there. So what I said on the channel, when we were at this price action, you know what? We are likely to create a lower high at this range. Going from Fibonacci, from this high to the low, the 618 touched to perfection right over there. Rejection, bang. That's why where I shorted, guys. You can check the channel on the 31st, waiting for that level, and actually shorting it on the 2nd. It is there. It is on YouTube. It is live. That was a reason number one, right? Made a lower low, failed to create a higher high. So, structure is changing here. That's reason number one. You got Fibonacci number 618, reason number two. You got this range. This range basically, the value area high, point of control, right? This is a big trading range from the 25th of January till the 30th. So it's 5 days of trading action. I'm thinking, we are likely just to get rejected from this high volume node. Big volume node right there. If we do take a look at, maybe with a volume profile, it's going to help us a little bit more. Just so you can actually see it a bit better. Well, yeah, there you have it. Of course, we did create a little bit of a volume node right there. But before creating this price action, that high volume node was exactly at this zone, right? This is the high volume node from all of this price action. So that was another reason, right? When you create a lower low, you're just likely to create a lower high at the high volume node from this zone. And it's just, that was basically it, right? So the high probability trade scenario right there on Aptos. Shared before it happened. Once it happened, shared that I entered the trade. So yeah, it was really nice. Okay. What is happening right now? What could potentially happen? Obviously, looking at the macro, we talked about the lower time frames, okay, for that scenario. Looking at the macro, we are still in an uptrend, you like it or not. On the macro perspective, right, you do have this kind of price action, where you have on the macro the last higher low, which is this zone over here. It's exactly the $11.80. So yes, you have the last higher low over here. You have a high volume node on the volume profile, as you can see right there. This is from this price action over here. Look at that. You're getting that perfect bounce from the point of control. Let's analyze the situation, because we are likely to correct from this range. We'll go to the higher time frames to see if the possibility of correcting down from this bounce and continuing the downtrend is likely, because I do really think so. You know, we are likely this is just a relief rally. We're going to test the lows in the coming days. So this is what we're going to analyze right now on Aptos. It's cool to take a look at some altcoins as well, guys, because, you know, altcoins also with high volume, such as Aptos. Aptos is a relatively high market cap cryptocurrency. Let's take a look. It's ranked 29, so it's in the couple of $1 billion. So, you know, it's a high volume cryptocurrency, high volume traded crypto. So look at that naked point of control, guys, from this trading zone. Wow, absolutely amazing. If you are ready to long that level, you know, you're in really nice gains right now. You just need to be ready. Have those levels marked up. Look at that from this range. So that bounce happened, okay? Stop talking about what happened and start talking about what could happen. This is what we're going to do right now. So, but it's always good to see what's happened, guys. It's always good. This is how we learn. We will learn on what happened, what, you know, where we bounced, why, this, the other. This is how we learn. So probability scenarios right now on Aptos, and I would like to go to a margin trading platform. I got my mods making fun of me because I can't say derivatives properly, and they record it and then show me and then pass me the video and make fun of me. But anyway, that's why I'm going to say margin trading, futures trading. Take a look at Aptos USDT on I mean, Bybit should move quite a lot of volume for this altcoin trading. So we're going to take a look at Bybit USDT pair. And, I mean, this does look really good. Let me just get VPV out of the way. Zoom in a little bit. We go to the 4 hourly chart. And, interesting, very interesting, because we do have a respected level of resistance on the 4 hourly. We can see it here, 4 hourly. We break the highs. If we expand this resistance zone, you can clearly see how it has been respected as support. We're just hitting that level, guys. This is a point of rejection. This is a point where the price could move down to come and test the lows. We're trending down. This is just a bounce like the other ones, as we are trending down and we are creating lower lows on the local area, right? Looking at the lower time frames, you know, that possibility here in creating a lower low and testing the lows where you could double bottom and move up, guys. This is something that we want to be cautious. zooming in right there. It ain't looking bad. It's looking quite good. It's looking really, really good. Yeah, there is a high chance that we are going to come down to test at least the $13.40 on Aptos. You might think to yourself, why? We're basically getting rejected from high volume nodes here. Right? We got high volume node, candle, high volume candle. Bang, bang. First retest of this zone. It's right there right now. This is likely to get a small corrective move. Well, small. I mean, this is a 6-7% move, you know? This is quite a lot. And it's highly, highly probable. Now, could we test the lows? Absolutely. I mean, I would be aiming for the lows. But this is a big support already. You know, this got a really nice reaction. You know, you could get a bounce at the point of control right there from this traded zone. As you can see, it's right over here at $13.40. Yeah, that corrective move is just very likely to happen. So, you know, looking at short term, those potential movements, scalp scenarios, it's just likely. $13.60.50. I would be very aggressive already by protecting position on this. But it's clear that you've had move up, corrective move, bang, and you're inside of this corrective momentum right now that is going to happen likely in the coming hours. You want to be very, very cautious because that just could be a higher low at the $13.60, $13.50. You could extend it to $13.40, right? I'll be pretty aggressive on that take profit zone because you could just create a higher low and attempt to hit the highs again. Now, what would be the great scenario here would be testing the highs, big level of proven support. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. On the 5th wave, have a swing failure pattern, fail miserably in breaking this high. That would give you an epic short position. If you do this price action right there in the next couple of days, between today and tomorrow, this is just likely going to get a big correction. You need to wait for that failed breakout, exhaustion. Something that I wanted to point out there on Aptos. BTC getting closer to the entry. 15 minutes left to hold. Let's take a look at Bitcoin getting close to entry for a long. I got someone here that is going to long. Flat smack. Don't forget the Discord where the magic is going to happen. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Right. Hi, Andy. Greets from Belgium. Hello. Can we look into Thorchain, please? We can take a look at Thorchain. Can we a little bit on Bitcoin? We haven't talked about Bitcoin here for the last, 20 minutes at least. I think we could focus a little bit on Bitcoin. It would be nice. Because we've just talked about a big major support level. Let's take a look at the value range here. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Point of control right now, getting the resistance. Let me just take a look at Yeah, guys, we want to be a little bit cautious here. We got a naked point of control here from yesterday. We got yesterday's point of control, which is at the weekly level. This weekly is a weekly, right? We could trade down here for hours and hours or a couple of days and then get a move up, not being a successful breakout. This is when you take a look at a weekly level on the daily, for example, or on the weekly, right? On the higher time frames. you know, and you want a big breakout from the zone. You know, this could end up in a big, massive wick. You know, so we're going to have to see if it is a successful breakdown from the weekly. So far on the lower time frames, it is still a resistance or a support level. I just want to show you here this naked point of control, which is exactly at 21,844. It's the high volume node from yesterday, as you can see right there, just near that weekly. Okay, so let me just put this NPOC right there. And I want to zoom, I want to take this SVP session volume profile out of the way and go to the 15 minute. So yeah, it's going to be interesting right now, because if we do take a look at the fixed volume profile, value area low from this entire range is at 21,600. It's going to be difficult, guys, for long in here. Okay, it's going to be very, very difficult. The reaction that you want to see here for a long is going to be difficult, because lows can be tested. We know the deal. Lows can be tested. So is this 618 value area low zone? Is it a high probability trade for a long? I'm gonna say it's not highly probable. Okay, it's not a high probability trade. You know, we want to be cautious with longs. I mean, technically we have swing failured from this low, right? We know the deal. When we swing failure from a low, failed breakout, we move up, potentially test the highs. There was a swing failure right there. Bang, move up, got rejected, created another lower high. You know, this has already had a relatively nice move up here. You know, if we do correct down, will it create a higher low? That is the question. This is it's very, very hard to say right now. During the weekend, you could wick down below this level. Stay a little bit cautious. You know, where would I find? You know, I don't really like that trade. So if I don't like that trade, am I going to trade it? No, I'm going to look for another potential trade scenario. So analyzing the situation here on Bitcoin on the 15 minute. We go to the lower time frames. I mean, this is for me a clear rejection level. If we do go to the 21,850, 21,900, this zone over here is big resistance. We've got the naked point of control, we've got weekly, we've got the value area high from this trading zone here for the last couple of days. It's a big zone where you're likely going to get rejected. You know, because a lot of people might think, hey, if we're rallying all the way up here, a bigger relief rally is possible. But there's just a lot of resistance. Stay extremely cautious. I will be paying attention to a reaction here at 21,850, guys. If we do take a look at the pivot high after the drop, the last pivot high is this one to the pivot low. Whew. Yeah, guys, this does look pretty technical. Okay, if we do get a leg up here and get a reaction, I am going to be looking for a short right there at 21,850, 21,900. Of course, I would expect a reaction. I would like to see a reaction. What is a reaction? Well, get a stop on the lower time frames. Get the price action stopping at that level, thinking about, are we going to move higher? That is a reaction, basically. So the the pivot high, guys. You can just look at this. The pivot high from this trading zone, all right, to the pivot low, the 61865 is exactly at 21,850. We got that weekly. We got that naked point of control from yesterday. There's a high probability rejection right there, and this is what we want to get into. We want to get into those high probability rejection levels. And yeah, what can I say? What else could I say? That's a high rejection level. You know what? I can already tell you it would be something like this. Bang, bang. This zone over here is my interest. I want to see a reaction, guys. It would be nice to see a small double top on the lower time frames, 1 minute, 3 minute. See a reaction. That reaction happens, you have high probability on that scenario. Where would be a take profit zone for me? Support. I would want to see a reaction. I'm having really good risk management. These highs over here, which is slightly above 21,900, it's at 20,915, 20,930. You could wick up that level to claim these highs, right? There's a bunch of stop losses there that could be hunted. But only hunted. And then get that reaction from this range. I mean, this zone, beautiful. Back down to the 21,730. Why 21,730? It's the high volume node from this zone, right? The point of control from this area, from this entire area. Yeah. And it's been proven that it's a level. We can see it on the price action here. We have a leg up here. We're going to come down here. You could get a bounce from that level. I don't mind what the price does after this movement, but I know the rejection level and the bounce level. This is where I could step in for that trade scenario. That's that's the highest probability scenarios that I do see here for the next coming hours and a couple of days, guys. There's not much more I can see here on Bitcoin. Remember, I would want to see a reaction here. Remember, we could have a little bit of a spike here to claim this liquidity above these lower highs, right? Liquidity grab here, whoop, and get the reaction and then come down. Something that would be paying attention. Okay, I am going to put an alert here at this range just below the weekly, so I can get alert there on my phone, and I know the levels. I know where what to expect. And not much more I could say. High big support levels on higher time frames. I'm aiming the 20,900. Could be hit in the coming days after any type of relief pump. It's a level where I expect a big bounce. I would be paying attention to how we claim this low for a swing failure. Also, I would put an alert all the way down here at the lows. Add an alert. And then I want to check out how we are claiming this level. Is it a successful breakout? Is it a failed breakout? And then we're getting a bounce. I just want to see how we claim it. Pac-Man, thanks for joining. Mike Dirch, thank you, my man. Guys, this is pumping to 28k coming. Wow. We've got someone extremely bullish here in the comment section. Riding the RSI, looking for 22,400. 22,400. RSI. I mean, RSI is not a loved indicator on my side. It's a very, very lagging indicator. Definitely do not use it for trading. It can help mid time frame to see what could happen, but overall, yeah, we know the deal. It is creating some creating some bullish diversions, right? Where you are creating higher lows on the RSI and lower lows. Some bullish divergence, so price should be doing this. Yeah, absolutely not, guys. Don't rely on RSI like this for trading. You will get wrecked if you trade based on RSI. What app are you using for these analysis? What app? I'm not using any app. What indicators? What trading view is the software that I use? What app do you use for this analysis? Right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you, Mark Dutch, Pac-Man. You guys, absolutely awesome. Bearish on the like button. Yeah, like button has been a little bit bearish. Right. Yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining the live stream. Not much. You know some levels, you know some potential scenarios that I would be waiting for. Yesterday's scenario actually did play out. When we're talking about being very disciplined and waiting for a potential move, you know, it did happen yesterday. It was quick, it was fast, but it was a nice little confirmation scalp, right? Where we, you know, got above the highs, got acceptance above the value area low, highs, low, high, you know, bing, you know, a bit of ping pong right there. Bounce from big support levels and claiming the highs. That is it. Very, very fast move. I did not manage to catch that level, guys, going to be honest. Thank you, everyone, for joining the live stream. Check out the bonuses down below, all right? I'm in 0 trades at the moment, as you know. Enjoying the weekend. You know, I got some alerts. I might jump into some trades, being patient. I know there's high probability scenarios that have been mentioned on the live stream. Remember, for Bybit and PrimeXBT, you do have the links down below, all right, for those insane bonuses. They're my favorite leverage trading platforms, okay? Bybit for cryptos, PrimeXBT to trade stock market using crypto as collateral, right? If you like trading Forex, stock market, S&P 500, Dow Jones, NASDAQ, using crypto, guys, PrimeXBT for me is the place to go. I absolutely love it. Thank you, everyone, for joining, and I will see you in the next one.